All right, coming in.
All right, where's little Fufu at?
Okay, hello everyone. We are here on the RTV Radio Show, here with the whole gang and a special guest. I just want to, as always, thank you all for tuning in each and every Tuesday. Thank you all for sharing it. We had a great show last week. I want to thank our guest, Marcus. Did you tune in?
Yeah, I've been tuning in. You guys have been doing wonderful.
We had Marcus Tolles come on. He was talking about returning citizens regaining their right to vote. We talked right after the show. We have some great things going on. And another person I wanted to bring on is a person I have today. He's going to talk about, some things that he's doing as far as peace initiatives. So I want to welcome today, because we are short on time, we go right into it. But I want to thank Eric Brown for being here on this evening.
Yes,
as we talk about everything that, even the intro, Rethink Baltimore, we need to really consider rethinking a lot that's going on in our city. And making sure
that's what I'm talking about,
and making sure that all hands are on deck. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself fully, but I do want to say that I guess I'll have you say everything. No. Okay. No. So I do want to say that that he had served 27 years in prison, and he wants to sit here and again rethink Baltimore and play a part. He has a peace initiative that he's working on, a street initiative. I would like for him to talk about those things that he's doing to help, and also ways that you all can play a part. Also, he's a part of with the men's walk, but I want him to talk about that, so I won't mess that up. But as you see, every Monday and Saturday, the men have been going out in the streets in the community. So his organization as well is a part of that initiative as well. You all know that we are at 306 homicides, unfortunately, and so we again have to rethink Baltimore. There was one of the articles in Baltimore Sun had, I can't remember how it's really worded, but if we want to see our city, really do well, that we have to invest in it. So I'm thankful just for the platform, for Radio on Fire, Diamond K, using this platform to actually get out to the masses and hit the ones that we haven't really been getting. So last week, again, talking to a returning citizen that actually advocated to regain voting rights. That's amazing. I did not know the whole story. So shout out to Marcus. All right, now going right into our guest. Again, thank you, Eric.
Yes, welcome.
EB. I told him he got 3 names. So would you like to do a short intro, but then we can go into what you're trying to do now and why you think it's important to do it. We have our clapping for you.
I don't like to focus on the past too much because the past is just that I look forward to a much brighter future. But I served 27 years in prison. What I believe was unjust sentence for crimes that was not against humanity. And we can get into the crimes some other time.
Okay.
And it's a story behind it all, and I'd love to come back to.
I would love to have you back for that
and share. In fact, I had said I wouldn't do another show before I did Radio on Fire.
I know
that's what it is. Radio on Fire.
Wait a minute, where's it at? I thought you was doing the. Okay.
I was getting ready to
Oh, so I'm sorry. We got excited about
that. I watch you guys, and I like the way I like y'all show. I like what y'all bring, and I like the realness of it. And so I said, well, I want to do that show first.
Well, we welcome you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate the offer even to do the show, but and I'd like to come back and talk about the past at some point in time. But right now, I came home and I started what is called the Peace Team.
Okay.
And peace is an acronym that I change daily.
I was going to say, I like to hear this one today.
What's today's acronym?
Today?
Oh, let's see. Today's acronym is Proper Education Annihilates Criminal Elements.
Love it.
And so the because today we need to annihilate this violence in our city.
Facts.
It's constantly just destroying us, and surely all victims of violence in this city isn't black, but everyone also knows that the majority of it is, and
like over 90%.
over
Exactly.
90%.
Yeah, let's just keep it real.
Right. And so when we go out and when we walk the city, we have Hispanics walking with us, and we have whites walking with us, and sometimes we get into the rhetoric of what the black man is doing for himself in our walks. We preach black empowerment, and
Okay.
I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable in saying and doing those things, but I do want to acknowledge that we do have other races coming out walking with us in support of us, and other races also are victims of violent crimes in this city. But still knowing what we all know, that the majority of this is African Americans, and we also know that, well, some of us not completely sold on the fact, but most of us believe that the perpetrators of this violence is also African Americans. So we have a problem in our communities, and we got to get out there and we got to beat these streets up, and we got to go out here and we got to fix this. And the only way to do it is we all come together. So it's not just the peace team that's out walking. It's it's pastors from all over the place. In fact, I just seen Mr. Pastor Clay Burton on here, and you got Bishop Daniels, Elder Hall. There's so many great Christian leaders who they didn't stepped outside of their that realm of comfortability and say, man, hey man, we got to hit these streets, man. And so I give them all types of credit. Also, we got people from the mayor's office. They come out and walk with us, Dr. Bunny, and a lot of these guys was the first guys to walk when there was no more than about 10. Cat and Andrew Muhammad, the Nation of Islam, a lot of FOIs walk.
Nice.
So it's bringing everyone together at the table.
That's what's needed.
So when are these walks taking place?
Well, we walk on Monday nights on the west side.
Okay.
So we picked areas that's high in violence, right? And we walk at 6 o'clock, and we start at different churches. So we start at the churches, and we get riled up a little bit and motivated, from get a little sermon from whoever church it is that we happen to start at, and then we go out and we do the job, and we pass out resources for jobs.
I was about to ask you that too.
Yeah, it's just not minimum wage jobs. Some of these jobs pretty good jobs. We just secured over 80 jobs for people since the walk started, and we're doing training, get CDL training, drone training, stuff.
The real stuff.
You can make a career out of it.
That's
Plenty
amazing.
of people came on with that, and also good job with drug rehab. People get, when we walk and then we engage people, and they say, hey man, I'm tired of getting high, man. It's killing me. I'm ready to go. When you ready? You ready to go right now? And they say, yeah. Brothers put them right in the car, and they take them right on the spot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, that is what's up.
So, yeah.
That's what's up.
There's a lot of people involved in that, and one of the older guys, I can't remember this brother name. He really spearheads that, but I know Gardenzia also helps. Yeah. A lot of Gardenzia workers be out there, and so we got a pretty good crew. Okay. And then.
So what about how do y'all encounter a lot of young brothers that are struggling with homelessness?
We deal with the homeless issue. We got people right on hand to help you with homelessness.
Do you have shelters on hand?
Yes, they
transitional houses?
They got. I'm not sure about but I know with the homeless, they jumps on it immediately. Okay. I do know that they jumps on that immediately. I mean, we pretty resourceful walk. Okay. I mean, it's pretty much it's there, and. I just want more young guys to come out. We need more young guys to come out and really make this a movement.
So what really drives you to be involved? I mean, I know, but I like for you to explain what really pushes you to be involved to actually do this initiative.
Angie. Great question, Angie. Great question.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Great question. You guys been working on your craft since Brother Nance has been gone.
I haven't been here in a while. I'm sorry. You gotta bear with us.
Great
We're
question.
like brothers and sisters. Okay?
Great question, Angie. Great question.
That was
Yeah.
What drives me? Well, this was something that had to come from God Himself, and I don't want to spook nobody out.
No, keep it
No,
100,
keep it
bro.
right.
That's how we rock
You
up
know,
here.
I didn't develop a love for my people. This was placed in me early.
Yeah,
I don't remember
facts.
as a youngster being taught black nationalism or anything like this, but I always had that love for my people.
Yeah, facts.
And so this had to come from God Himself, and you know what I mean. And so therefore, I always fought for the black people, and always fought against oppression, suppression, compression, depression.
okay, all right.
All the pressure. All the pressure.
You know, so this is nothing new for me, and anybody who know me can tell you that. And
Yeah, one of my bros on here, Ogun, said make sure you leave with his number.
oh yeah.
And then one of my girlfriends on here, she make T-shirts, so she was like, she's available to make T-shirts for your peace walk.
Okay, and we definitely need that.
Yes.
And Ogun is a good friend of mine. I met Ogun 10 years ago, and Ogun can tell you that this fight I have right now, this fight that I'm partaking in right now, is the fight that I was in when he met me 10 years ago inside of prison.
Okay.
And he can speak to.
He just said, "I can't believe you're home." Like that's what he said on the joint. Like that's what he said, make sure y'all get numbers, change
Okay.
numbers, and make sure I get that number to you tonight.
And so when I met him, he was coming in to help. He came in doing the work, coming in helping us to reintegrate back into society. He came with programs inside the prison, and it was considered the most violent prison, or one of the two most violent prisons in Maryland. And we put our peace program together, and it became the safest prison in Maryland.
Nice.
And we did that. We did that in less than 6 months.
All right.
So, and you know, Goon can bear witness. And
So how was that like changing the mindset of the people, like especially in being incarcerated, and they had to change their mindset to change it from the worst prison to the safest? You know what I mean? If it can be done in prison, it definitely could be done in the streets, in the community. You know what I mean?
exactly, and that's what I believe, and that's why I come out, and that's why, you know, I had my doubts. I won't lie to you, but when I was in prison, I'm thinking like, if we could do this here, we definitely could.
Now, was it peace amongst like just black people, or peace amongst everybody in the joint? Or was y'all focused strictly on peace amongst the black people?
Well, we started off with us because once again, the majority of violence is us.
Right.
We're the perpetrators and the victims, right?
Okay.
And so, unlike in out here in society, where you know, like my opinion that you know we gotta be sometimes 2 or 3 times better than other races to get what they gotten, right? In prison, we don't. In
Right.
prison, you know,
Right.
that's just how it is. In
Right.
prison, we the majority, and we actually have the say of things. So once we in prison, you don't have to worry about other races.
Right.
You know, if you want to change anything in prison, you have to start
Change it,
changing. You have
yeah.
to change blacks.
Okay.
You know, and once
Okay.
we determine that this is what it's going to be, then this is what it's going to be.
Came back on the right
Yeah.
show.
And so,
Yeah, you did.
Oh gosh. he
So
came
how
back
long have
for
you been home?
I got to the halfway house in March, and I was released from the halfway house in July.
And
Of
been
this
putting in
year?
work already.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
There's people that been home for 10 years and ain't
And
putting in
right,
no work.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
So how have your experiences been since you've been home, like with like integrating back into the community, like finding work, not finding work, like
Finding work was a little struggle, but
I'm about to say, listen to the story.
yeah.
finding work was a struggle, and it still is a struggle. And in doing so, though, I got to count my blessings because, like, you know, I had a friend who had a barbershop. It was a failing business. And he was saying, hey, man, why don't you come and give me a hand and see what we can do. If we can't do nothing, I'll just get rid of it. Well, we turned it around. And so we the barbershop is flourishing, and that is helping me tremendously. And because I tried, even once it, you know, because, you know, it didn't just flourish overnight.
Yeah.
Mind you, I walked in there in July and put forth the effort. So July we lost, August we lost, September we lost, October,
Now-
November we went in
Yeah,
there.
that's what's up.
Time
Yeah.
out for a second. No, we got a caller. And I'm gonna wait till he comes on.
Yeah.
Hello, Carlo. You on the air?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? I had to call in. It's Ogun. What's going on, bro?
Ogun, how you doing?
Y'all about to do y'all.
I'm good, man. I seen your face on the internet and just went crazy in my car. I almost crashed my car, yo. Yo, I swear I went crazy in my car. I just had to call in. I ain't got much to say, bro. I'm just so happy you're home, bro. I can't put it in words, man. You're the definition of power, yo. I couldn't wait for you to come home.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. And you know, you always been my motivation, man, and somebody I talk to and I could share, you know, my inner thoughts with, man, and always get great feedback from. So, man, I look forward to talking to you again. And I apologize because I lost that number. You was one of the first persons I called when I got here, but I lost that phone book. So, alhamdulillah, man. Absolutely. You know, Juan came in. They say Juan don't never come in. Juan.
It was a lost well to me today.
Alhamdulillah. Look how it worked, man. He gonna be able to reconnect me with you, and because we're gonna need brothers like you to expand this walk. And so yeah, definitely, brother.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we'll talk ASAP. I'm gonna get back to listening to the show, but we'll talk ASAP. Just make sure you leave my number, bro.
Okay.
I got you, bro. Be more hero, Ogun, baby. That's my man.
Peace.
Peace and health, brother.
Look at that.
You know.
So is there any advice that you could give, like, guys that's like coming home or are home, that's struggling, that's trying to like get like some type of normalcy back in their life, that don't want to go back to that street life? Because I know
it's you know, it's hard.
It is.
I just, you know, and I just gotta be honest with, you know, because I don't want to say something that would mislead the brothers. It's tough out here, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's real out here.
Right.
Yeah, and
It's real out here.
I do say this though to a lot of guys who, you know, there's a couple transitions that's taking place, and everybody transition from prison into society is different.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so, you know, let's say you were somebody inside. You know, you were somebody important. You understand? And then you got to come back into a city who nobody don't give a damn about that thing, right? So now you nobody.
Right.
You understand? And so you go from out of prison. You know you was somebody. Now you come into society. You nobody, and you can't get a job, and you know, what if you ain't got no family support? So now you fighting, you know.
And we talking about the mental health.
Right.
And he's talking about those urges, like yo, I'm not gonna starve.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it just becomes super tough. But I've studied. Listen, I tell guys this. You know, the guys that's in the joint who constantly call, and you know, I love staying in contact with them.
That's what's up.
They keep me humble. You know, remind you of what's on the other side. And even as a guy was telling me today, and you know, he was telling me, say, man, I just know that we can run through this city. I said, we run through it. We can run through it, and we can have a ball. We can have 3, 4, 5 great years. I said, but then we got to pay for the next 20, 25 years. You know, it just ain't worth that.
That's not a good investment,
right?
Exactly.
No, not at all. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and you're gonna have a little fun for a minute, but you're gonna have to pay the piper for that stuff. So, but what I have noticed men of good character who leave prison, men who stick to their guns. When we come out here, yeah, it's hard. Make no mistake about it. But if you can just weather the storm for a year, 18 months, don't revert back. Stay on course, no matter how rough that course. Stay on course. It's just like, it seemed like it just happened for us with 18 months. Next thing you know, they flourish.
I know a lot of brothers like that.
Right, we're gonna flourish. Our wings, we gonna get our wings. We gonna soar, but we gotta stay the course, and we gotta just go through all them rough times and that. And in the rough times,
that's where the balance coming at. That's where that's where that will to thrive and to push through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's where that spiritual guidance coming at right there, like that belief. Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
I do too.
Great question, Tasha. Y'all killed it on
they
the
are
question
great.
tip today.
I grew up
I'm
with
over here
my
sharing.
dad that was in prison, like almost his entire life, and I saw like the transition he had to make when he came home, and then when he had me, it was like, okay, a light bulb went off. Like, it's not about me no more, it's about my daughter.
Right.
So let me straighten out my life. But I seen the struggles that he had to go through with not getting a job, not being able to work for years. Like, I've been there, I've done that with my dad, so it's like I know.
No question.
So, and I'm like, and my heart goes out to y'all, because I know some of y'all do come home and y'all be making that effort to do better and not go back inside. So, but then you got the ones that come home like, oh, I'm gonna do what I was doing when I went in there, like thinking that they can come back out and start off where they left off at, and that's not the case.
Yes, that's false.
Yeah, that's definitely false. And that contributes to some of the violence too. And that contributes to some of the violence.
One thing that Eric said was about his freedom. Like that meant so much to you, just being here.
Yeah.
You know, not wanting to, not going back in, and that was important. And I think it, even to me, what really stood out was the mentality. You already have that in your mind. And then, like you said, some others may feel like, hey, we just try and get it, you know.
Exactly.
And so it's all about, you know, that mentality and change mindset. And until we do that, I mean, even with the guys that are out there doing whatever, right? Until we actually connect with them and help them,
Right.
Exactly.
change their mind. You can't
say,
save, right? We actually met during the National Night of Remembrance for Murder Victims, and he came out with the Nation of Islam, and that was just a very powerful time because the nation is always behind me.
Absolutely.
And so knowing that they were there, introducing, knowing that, you know, he grew up, or, you know, he was in the area that I'm running in. He just said he had to meet me. So that was actually a good thing. But also just the momentum. He says coming out, you may have lost that or feel like you've lost that momentum, but people still look up to you. You know, people still, they're looking up to you for leadership now. And what you're doing is just truly amazing. So I would just say continue to do the peace team,
Yes.
the peace walks,
like the
the
peace
talks,
team.
the whatever it is.
So is there any plans
pursue
on like
that.
taking the peace team into the schools?
Oh, we already.
Oh.
we
'Cause
got
that's where it's really needed
we,
at, bro.
um,
To be honest with you,
we
I mean,
working.
that's where it's really needed at.
Exactly.
Just for somebody that's in the school system, that's in the trenches with and just in the high school, like that's what's really needed, and it's really
Absolutely.
and it's not because, you know, some of these kids are not in the streets, right, or doing anything in the streets, but everything in the environment is influencing them to want to act if they are in the streets. So they'll be the one to take that one opportunity.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But if they got some brothers
That's
coming in
why I
there
said
talking about
leadership.
peace team
Yeah.
and, you know what I mean, using their power, because that's what I tell them, like, yo, use your power for good, bro. I mean, like, it's, but you said, like I said, it's difficult. You know what I mean? But some of them are not doing it because they have to. Some of them doing it just because they think it's something to do. You know what I mean?
And I think going into the schools, it would like shift the mindset
Yeah.
of the
Well,
next generation.
there's your confirmation.
Oh, I
Right.
agree totally.
So
We got it.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of schools that'll pay for a peace team to come. Today, the school
Exactly.
system is hiring all these holistic workers and all these other different type
That
of
don't
people.
know
Are they-
nothing
are
about
they really
our
willing?
communities.
No, they are. I mean, they are hiring, like, they call wholeness specialists.
No, I'm
Really,
just
or they're
saying,
doing,
are they
like,
really?
social emotional help. But I'm just saying,
Sometimes-
like, they would invest in something like the peace team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of schools out here that's being progressive with their approach. Seriously.
Because I was gonna say some people I done put in.
That's because you in
Keep asking
politics.
for the
I'm not.
calling.
I'm in education.
Asking for the calling.
Actually, right there.
404.
So if anybody wanted to call in, the phone number is 404-436-1277. Oh my gosh, it's so irky. Again, I'm sorry. Listen, y'all have to bear with me. I haven't seen him in like over a month. Okay, 404-436-1277 if
Yeah,
anyone
people
wanted
saying
to
the
call
schools
in.
need peace teams. The
Yeah,
youth are the key.
definitely.
Like, we
I
got to
totally
get them.
agree.
Like, that's how we diminish the violence. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
I wish somebody get in touch with this school system. and
I
let
got
them
you,
know.
bro. We gonna talk
yeah.
offline. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
got
okay.
you, bro.
Oh, okay.
You're one of my
Okay.
good friends too. So
Okay.
yeah, we
That's a
gonna
bet.
connect. Just know that. You know what I mean? And you Muslim, so I have to connect with you. So.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah to that. back, baby.
back for good.
Until next week.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't show up at the DJ nigga. See how they treat me? That's why I don't come in.
So, all right, guys. All right, we have company. Oh, Lord. So, yes, we're all on the same page. Definitely believe that, catching them young will actually be helpful. We talked about, I don't know if we're going to try to do like as a pilot as one school and then try to venture out because you have to kind of do it. But we talked and I did say that
let's get them at Maryville.
Oh, you already know. You already know. That's the easy one, right?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Let's get them at
Just
Maryville.
saying, we're gonna get them there tomorrow.
And they got money.
But look, I gotta say that because people be listening. They be like, "Oh, let me get people in the school." They just take ideas.
They can't steal what's already They can't take what's already pre-planned for you.
So we have a lot in place, and just making sure, like I said, even on the post, I said all hands on deck. If we want to see some change, everybody needs to be at the table. It has to be inclusive.
There's no point in
men, women.
Yeah, okay, let's deal with that. And let's, because you know my feelings on that.
Let's talk, yes.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because of the peace walk, when we have our leadership meetings,
Talk about
the
it.
guys,
I tagged them.
Hello?
The majority has voted that there should be no women involved.
I agree.
And they were saying that the women has done their part already.
I agree.
And
It has
that
to
it's
be
time
inclusive.
for-
All hands on
let
deck.
the brother talk, Angie.
And
Let
that
the
it's
brother
time
talk.
for the black man to step up. But Brother Warren, I disagree with them on this.
Yeah, I do.
I'm one of the guys who believe that the women should walk, and I believe they should walk. We in the process. Me and my little brother, Andre, we in the process of renting out the Cultural Arts Center, and we're going to wait to we don't want to get the bootleg, but we're going to wait for the DVD come out because we want to do a viewing for young people to come see the movie Harriet. And so I hear so many brothers, and they love the movie Harriet, and they love Harriet Tubman. But and to love her so much, and to think that it's not so many Harriet Tubmans running around in Baltimore City. And if you don't believe that, then something wrong with you. And if you do believe that, why you don't want Harriet Tubman walking with you when you do the walk?
I agree.
EB, hold on. Tasha, wait. Got another caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hello, caller. Hello. This is Marvin Johnson, one of Eric Brown's longtime buddies. And I just want to say, awesome to see that you're home, man, doing a lot of positive things, a lot of positive work for the community, man, and just keep on pushing and keep on striving. And I definitely will be making my way to you, man, to give you my support, man. You guys have a great gentleman, just a great all-around guy on your show today, man. It's just really awesome to see the work that you're doing.
Thanks, Mom, man. And you calling from Carolina?
Of course, I'm at work right now.
I'm glad when you come from North Carolina. I love to see you, man. I haven't seen you in almost 30 years. But like you said, it ain't changed our friendship, haven't changed our bond. I appreciate you, the drop-ins and, the letters and, the calls and all that when I was, caged in and, going through my struggles. I appreciate you, and I love to see you, bro. Thank you for the support.
Yep, thanks again, man. And again, just real quick, y'all have a very great person there, man, and I believe if the city would partner with you, man, some great things can happen for Baltimore City.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, good.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for calling in.
Yes,
We definitely gonna connect the dots, though. I can promise you that. We definitely gonna connect them dots.
RTV stands for Restoring the Village.
Yes.
If y'all believe in that, then we
Yes.
need to make sure that all hands are on deck.
So
Going in
getting back
2020.
No, let's go back to
get on back to
Oh, the Harriet.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
not
Oh, God,
walking.
she just.
So yeah, because like
So
Wait a minute,
I'm gonna
calm
let you-
down, Harriet.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and say your
Wait a minute,
piece,
did you finish? Because Harriet over here about to go off.
no, I'm not going off because I'm glad that he came back and he rebutted and he saved himself saying that he
How did he
agreed,
save himself?
because he said that he do agree that we should have some Harriets out here walking with them. His team do not believe that it should be some Harriets out there. I do believe, because we're out here mourning our sons,
I told you,
our
Harriet.
husbands,
Harriet, come
our
on.
brothers, our
friends.
cousins,
Okay.
our
I agree.
friends that we birth.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I totally agree.
So I do agree at one point that yes, it is time for our black men to step up and step out and do what they supposed to do.
Okay.
But don't leave our sisters behind in the trenches, because
we didn't leave.
It's not about leaving the sisters in the trenches. It's not about that.
Then what is that
It's not
about?
about that. It's not about that. It's not about
What?
everybody plays a role in the tribe. Everybody plays a role
Okay,
in the
and we wanna-
whoa.
Wait,
whoa.
You're not even letting me finish. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're already taking it to a negative connotation. That's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. We are at a very unique state with our people. Our kids need nurturing, they need guidance, they need leadership, they need all types of things, right? So it ain't about a woman do a certain thing, a man do a certain thing, or any of those things. But I can tell you, just being as a black man in the school system, just my presence alone has changed the direction of these young people. And not saying that the women energy is not needed in the schools. Not saying the women's energy is not needed during the walk. But at the same time, we also we're trying to restore the soul of the streets, right? Which includes the women, right?
Okay.
But it may be, the women can be referred to or used for different things. I wouldn't have y'all walking out on every single thing. If I know you specialize in housing or this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, that's what I would prefer. But being out there walking when we trying to reconnect with men and trying to build men up, I think that's a man one-on-one thing. I think all the stuff outside, after we get the men to want to connect with us, then you pass them to the nurturer. So hold
on.
That's all I'm saying. It's not even about that.
We have a comment.
sex
We
thing.
have a comment here.
What's the
One of the walk organizers.
One of the walk organizers. He's turning into
Here we go.
Lord,
Saying,
y'all
like, it's
so,
nothing wrong with that.
So, brother Andrew Muhammad says.
Brother Andrew,
First he says, "What's up, Big E?"
Hey, Captain.
Then he says, "The woman can come. Let us do our part first."
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
that's
Let
what
us
I
pave
wanna
the way.
hear.
Like,
But
why
don't
we want to
say
have the
women
women out there
involved.
cutting down the trees and all that? We may need y'all to plant the flowers. Let us cut down the tree, cultivate the land, and then y'all can come plant the flowers and say, hey, we made a nice road for the community to come through and heal.
No trees,
I'm just saying, that's what we're doing. We are cutting down trees. What we dealing with in our community is monumental.
So-
you know what I mean? Like,
so-
you need
Just want to be
men.
involved. Just want to be involved.
Go ahead, Diamond K. You want to jump in?
So-
I did the walking. You
So
already
brother
know. I
Nance,
done walked.
brother Nance is
You know what I
making
mean?
up for not being here for
No,
over
I'm
a
not.
month.
Just giving you the
And I'm gonna let him get. I'm gonna let him get it out.
Okay.
I was out here in these streets on the walking
Nico, I gotta let him finish.
Yeah, like seriously.
Okay, so what I want
done,
to,
though.
what I would like to say,
That's all I'm saying. Like,
what I would like to say is that
Not that deep.
we're supporting one another.
yeah, I love the women. We need the women. The women raised us. You know what I mean? Like, we need the women, but we
just
also
saying we
need the
need to
men
be
too.
involved.
We need the men too in the front
Okay,
line.
so here's my take on it.
Go ahead, Angie. You on the front line.
I'm on the front line, and nobody gonna stop that one. But no, seriously,
protected on the
real
front line.
talk. Yes, yes. But real
Everybody not
talk.
like that.
For years, I've been out there
Casualty.
on the front line. Even when I didn't see anybody there. Let's just be real. So it is hard, even though I have my advice from the brothers that says the same thing, and I respect that because they are trying to be protective. So I see it on both sides, right? Being protective. Now here's my take on it. I'll still be out there, right? But I am trying to pull back. Maybe I'll never get married sometime. Because if somebody tell me you can't go out there, I'm like, nah. It's just in. I would say
If he
in
got
my.
out
I would
there,
say
you
in
got
my.
the wrong
Oh,
husband.
I was gonna say whoever I would be
Yeah,
with,
with you, you got
he's
the wrong husband.
definitely
Off
going
the
to be
top.
out there. But my point is that it's really hard for some Harriets. It's really hard for some people that have been out there and really pushing. And yet I still understand their take on it and is much respected. But I love all the things that they're doing. I love even bringing, different denominations,
different organizations,
colors,
different
races,
men, all that. That's beautiful.
Because that's a struggle right there.
Yeah.
When you're trying to bring
my organization out there too sometimes. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Women at a stand need to be out there too sometimes.
Well, why don't women in the stand set up a stand somewhere along the wall?
Okay.
For people to get
anyway, so moving right along. You see what you started?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like just have them at stations. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't need to walk. You can be at a station, have a couple brothers there protect you.
I'm not gonna. I can't be at a station. I gotta be walking.
And you talk and be like,
wait a minute, Brother Nance. So Brother Nance, I snuck out there in the walk and did my live video. But it also, but I got out there just to kind of push it out, let people know.
Let it push out organically. Those are the best movements. This movement is not going to be televised. The revolution that we're about to do in the communities is not going to be televised. Not going to be on Facebook.
And also what I want to say is that it was actually good because some people were like, why are they walking? I'm glad that he just said it because a lot of people just thought you just rallying, you walking. But no, they're giving resources out. They're connecting with the community. And even if some needed it right away, assistance and help, they're taking them.
Yeah.
So y'all do this consistently every Monday?
We do it in West Baltimore every Monday at 6 o'clock and over East Baltimore every Saturday at 12 o'clock.
Now, is it a particular place that you guys meet at for anybody that want to, rotate? Where can people find out information, if people want to, join up,
Well, this Saturday we're meeting where, Doc? This Saturday we'll be meeting at 12 o'clock on 2525 Preston Street. That's the East Baltimore. That's a Preston and Luzerne's. I don't know the name of the church.
And I share it all the time, so just go on the RTV Radio Show. I'm doing my part.
But I do want to note that on the 30th.
Oh, yes.
On the 30th. Saturday the 30th.
Say it again.
At 12 o'clock, I'm going home, y'all. We going the 4th District, Northeast Baltimore, York Road. The walk will be coming there.
On the 30th of November?
On the 30th of November.
Same time?
Same time, 12 o'clock.
4th District.
I already know you're going to be in the front line. You're going to be right there. You're going to have all the Angie Winders there.
We hoping for a big turnout.
On the 30th.
No, that's good, though. I'll definitely be at that joint.
So they are choosing different sites and location, and that's the good part. Yeah, and they also coming back. So if they've already, I think you did this site before, right? So you're going back.
25. We started at 25 2 weeks ago, but we walked towards Port and Lafayette, and then last Saturday when we did 25 we walked the other way and went down Monument Street. So we might start in the area, but we canvass different areas. That just becomes a starting point. And mainly is some good Christian pastor.
And shout out to the pastors.
Who give us their church. And,
they are.
So how have the older brothers that are still out in the community receiving you brothers as y'all coming through? Like the brother that's out there still, contributing to some of the things that's possibly going on in the community.
They receive us with open arms. You see 250 brothers coming, and when we coming up on them guys, we be yelling, hey,
what up, peace, all
that. Peace, and we coming in love. You don't have nothing to fear here, and they embrace us, man. And all the communities have embraced us. Park Heights. Excuse me for the shameless plug, but my barbershop is on 2923 West Belvedere.
Yeah, lay it out, brother. Lay it out.
Zone 15.
Don't pay her no mind.
What? I'm West Side. That's the name of my
Oh, okay.
And when we come up there, they give us a lot of love at Park Heights. So.
I'm saying that out loud.
I'm sorry. Listen, stop it, guys.
Clarify.
Okay, can you say it one more time where you located your barbershop?
It's on 2923 West Belvedere, and I do tags and titles. And 3230 Bel Air Road. We get you in and out in 10 minutes. Whatever your concerns is for your vehicle, please come see us. We get you out in 10 minutes. Got pretty good and efficient people down there.
He did his plug.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what's up. That's what's up. Can you clarify, Angie, that was your old neighborhood?
That was my old neighborhood.
All right, but it was kind of sounded like they were saying that you lived there now.
Oh, I do not live in Zone 15.
Funny style out here, people funny
I'm
style.
campaigning, and I do not live in it. I grew up on Spalding Avenue.
Yes.
and that was my stomping ground.
Okay, but now you're in your district doing.
But
your
I'm
thing.
in my district, and I'm loving all in Baltimore City as well.
Yes.
So,
Appreciate that.
you got another one? Okay, Pop. Okay.
I think, I always gotta look out. You know what I mean? Just gotta look out. Make sure.
Yeah, make sure nothing's switched. They go, what? She live in the Park Heights area?
That's what it sounded like. If I was a viewer, that's what it
I
sounded
live
like.
in my district. Don't get me started with my shade, because I got
know,
some.
we're not
I got some
doing
for
shade.
days.
Can we focus back on? Can we focus back on?
Oh yeah, focus, because I was having a moment last week. But listen, I'm not, no shade today. I want to, as we kind of getting ready to wrap it up, I do want to thank Eric for coming on the show, giving us the first exclusive interview on Radio on Fire, via RTV Radio Show. I know. And I do know that he has other things lined up. And again, we just wanted to thank him for giving us the first exclusive interview with him. We're so proud and excited for all the things you're doing, and we definitely support you.
Absolutely.
We're going to make sure that we put out the business information as well as ways to contact you if needed, if possible. I also want to just say that even from us connecting on the day that we had connected, he's been right there, and that speaks volume. If I walk in certain areas, he's been right there with me, and so that is very, very much appreciative when I know that we have someone that actually would be there to support. And this is even with my team; they've been holding it down, gone to meetings and everything else. When I have people, that's a great team. Listen, I'm about to be sentimental here. Being supportive, I just want to thank you guys.
We got you.
All right, okay.
We got you.
So over 2 years, we've been doing the show. We're going to continue doing it. We're going to continue bringing some great things and talking about the great things and bringing great people on the radio show next week. As you all know, we've been hearing all about human trafficking. We're going to be talking about human trafficking, ways that we can again play a part in helping.
I just post a lot of safety precautions.
We're actually going to have the human trafficking collaborative team here. Possibly may have Councilmember Annette on. If not, it will probably be a representative from his office. I cannot with him.
I did. I left a message.
So I want to let you know that we are definitely making sure that we bring all of these hot topics to your TV, to your phone, to your whatever's needed. So you can see us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of those good things. So continue to share that information. We're going to be also doing some live audience stuff. So please stay tuned for that, because I think it's important to bring all this vital information to the community in the streets. Again, thank you, Eric, for being our guest. Is there anything that you would like to share before we end?
Yeah, I struggled with getting in today, and you didn't think I was going to make it. I've been a little slow, a little sluggish. I had lost my sister-in-law this morning, and she has been one of my biggest supporters, man, and just a hell of a person. And so I just want people to just send out the prayers out to my family, and my oldest brother, he lost his wife, my oldest brother Will. So just thank y'all who've been calling all day and, sending the shout outs and, haven't got back to most of y'all. Just been a little down, a little sluggish, and, and inshallah I bounce back. And, thank y'all for y'all support and, continue to support. And I heard one of the Mayo hopefuls saying that he has a goal or he has a plan for 200. Well, I'll cut the murder rate to 200 next year. Well, we got a plan to cut it in half to under 150. Excuse me. So I just want to thank Dr. Bunley, Captain Andrew Muhammad, and all the guys who have been working with me, and we've been working together to make things change in the city. And I'm at the steal RTV slogan. We're going to have to rethink Baltimore, y'all.
Well, I'll slogan first the one. All right, guys. Okay, so next week we're going to be talking about the human trafficking. Please make sure y'all tune in. We're going to share his information again. And if you can just one more time where you're located.
You can find the Peace Team and And 2923 is the barbershop for the low comrades. Cuss 2923 West Belvedere, tags and title 3230 Bel Air Road. Thank my cousin Kimmy Boswell and my friend Jabril Odell. Thank y'all.
He's gonna have to share it so I can make sure I get the right address.
Walk-ins acceptable at the barbershop.
We
always.
Oh yeah. We open 7 days a week.
7 days a week. You get your cut 7 days a week,
we
bro.
don't shut down Sunday, Monday. We open 7
Getting
days
that
a
money.
week.
That's what
And
I'm
we
talking
take walk-ins, and we got a sister who does
7
braids,
days a week.
eyelashes,
Oh yeah, she's nice.
and we do eyebrows. Some of the brothers they do eyebrows, arch the eyebrows.
Okay.
So everybody's
So
welcome.
I'm gonna come out there.
Shop, man.
Okay, all right, Brother Nance.
Yes.
Would you like to do the outro?
No,
'Cause you haven't been
actually,
here.
I wouldn't. Second, I'll do that.
Oh gosh.
So we done?
Oh, wait a minute. One thing. Shout out to Deacon Phillips over 24th Street, Brentwood. He's now, on my page, but I met him. He's an older man in that area. I walked in that area where I lost my husband. It was a very hard day for me last week. But Brother Deacon Phillips was right there, shared some great words. I will make sure I share his video again, but he's doing some great things in the community and just a few blocks from here. So we are definitely restoring the village out in here. Baby. And thank y'all. Go ahead.
Well, so...
No. We got 1 minute.
I got 1 minute. You just always throw my situation off. Like, you didn't even let me...
I haven't been on here a while, so let me try and get everything out.
So...
We got 1 minute.
Let's talk about baggage, right? So I went to a thing...
Wait a minute. What? You got...
Give him 1 minute. Give him his 1
minute.
Give him his 1
If it's going to be your
It's
outro
going to be a good closing part of the outro.
Go ahead. Hurry up.
So they were saying, like, sometimes we have things in our bag that don't belong to us, right? So I just tell people to continue to create a great day. We don't have good days. We create them even when things are challenging. Always push through. So thank y'all for tuning in. Restoring the Village Radio. Peace and health.
All right.